How is everybody?
What's up?
Dang, Jimmy, you copied me, man. We got the same color shirt on.
I kind of noticed that a minute ago when we were talking about. I wasn't going to say that.
I didn't notice it. Dang.
Fuck, damn it! It's yours that said KU, baby. Crotch J, huh?
Mine got a little class.
I know that's why mine's much better. I mean, you can have all the class he wants to, but mine's a winning organization here, sir.
Right. Now, what do they? They play cricket or something?
they play foosball.
Right. Yeah, that's not too bad. Hello, Travis.
How are you, sir? How are you?
Excellent. I'm tired still. How about you?
Oh, yes, sir. Absolutely. What's up, everybody? How is everybody? Let's see. We got John, Jeffrey, Jason, Jessica, Jamie, Jeffrey, Travis, PJ, Tanya. I'm sorry if I missed somebody, but hi.
Man,
this is a little shorty of recap from Slamology. We didn't get to go live on Monday night, and we apologize. So we would go live tonight. So we just kind of coming in to say hi. Appreciate everybody. Yeah. Thank you guys very much for coming to show our love.
And the 3 or 4. How long we been doing this, Jimmy? 3 years? 4 years?
Almost 4, Billy. Almost 4 years.
So we don't like to miss them. Right?
I believe we're at 172, 173.
No, we had 80 something, almost 90, and we didn't even start counting. Till
well, that's what I was going to say. Without counting,
no, I think even your count, because you've been naming them. I think the last one I saw was a 189, 187,
186,
something like that. Yeah. And there's a bunch we didn't count. So
you're right, because we didn't have that program at first. We just kind of just flung it.
Yeah,
and I'm with it. And it for a while, but we had to step our game.
3 years in, we didn't want to leave y'all hanging and not do it, because we know y'all. We know you love it.
You really look forward to seeing me and Billy talk about probably absolutely nothing really important, but hey, you hang out with you guys as much as you hang out with us.
So. All right. So, Jimmy, tell me about your Slamology experience.
It was amazing. I love all you guys, and we'll be there every year.
So I got some numbers for you. We did 251, I think. Yeah, 251 unique runs and 500 and I think 33 total runs with three runs. Last year we was at 203 and 408.
That's
so
strong.
We increased. Yeah, we increased. So that's good.
Strong. That's definitely strong. And the bad part about it is not that I want to be an ass, but I'd like to see all the other organizations' numbers. I'd like to see them to throw their numbers out and be truthful, because I know you're being truthful about our numbers.
Yeah, I don't want to see theirs. Mecca was the end of the world, but I don't really want to see theirs.
Mecca probably kick your ass a little bit for a minute, but I don't know. Sunday we came back straight. We came back strong, so I don't know about that. I don't know.
Yeah, man. So Sunday was a little bit frustrating for me. So when it started raining, I went to empty the top of the tent where one of them kind of sags, and so I was doing it delicately. So I pulled that up a little bit, and man, I felt it run down my armpit, and then I felt it run down in my crotch area, and then that irritated me, and I had to smile because everybody's looking at me, And then I took it and I was upset. I was really irritated. And it just poured all over me, man.
And he turned around, and I was like,
yeah, and I just still had to just keep that grin on. I didn't appreciate having a grin when I really wanted to curse.
Yeah,
but
I see that look on your face. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, I had soaked everything for the rest of the day. It was terrible. But other than that, it was pretty effortless. After we got our little monitors worked out, I don't think we had any problems.
No. Jordan's fiance, girlfriend. I don't know what to properly call her. She's amazing. My wife's amazing. Everybody else that ran the lanes and did what they had to do. David's amazing for going out there and doing what he did out there. I mean, everybody put in work for sure.
Yeah, yeah, man. They did a good job. Ain't no doubt. No doubt.
Definitely.
Oh man. Man, it's gonna rain tomorrow. Not really. I'm just saying. They was doing the dueling demos about the time, or not the dueling demos, the demo wars, and so they went out there and it started flooding. And so I was like, man, I want to tell them, man, just don't do it. Just don't do it. But instead, I went and got him an umbrella. And he kept it.
I looked at Greg. I was like, dude, I said, we need to cancel this. And he was like, nah, Billy really wants to do it. I was like, okay. So I kept my mouth shut. And then when I turned around and Brandon, the new judge, was there, and I was like, hey, you said you want to experience, right? And he was like, yeah, I appreciate all this. And I said, here you go. Tap out. Bye-bye. Brandon was like, oh, yeah. Matthew Brown, what up, sir?
Right.
Yeah, big man in the house. Definitely ready for scraping, sir. 100%.
Right. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Dan Current gonna do it next year.
Well, because scraping the coast is just. I apologize, but it's actually a time for us all of us baseboard judges to kind of just sit back and relax and have a good time.
Yeah, we don't participate.
For now. 1 year it's going to change. Actually, that came from scraping the coast.
Did it?
Yes, sir. That one did right there. That was USAC. I can't even remember what year it was. It's like 2000. Well, it doesn't even say.
Hey, man, let's take that off and put a baseboard sticker on it and do something with it.
Oh.
That was last year. That was either last year or the year before.
That was I think it was like 19. That was like that was the last year I had the nitro. Last year I had the nitro before I sold it. So.
Right. Yeah.
We need to have baseboard. I know, Brett. I would love to have baseboards there, but it'll happen one day. Hopefully. It'll happen.
Well, there's some good reasons that Base Wars is not there, and they are simply, let's call it responsible financial decisions by the show. Let's say it like that. Just make no sense for them to have us there. It just wouldn't. But we go and have a good time anyway.
That might have been okay, 4 years ago. But it ain't no more. And I mean no disrespect on any other organization, because, we all love all the organizations, and hell, I'm friends with 90% of the owners and people that run their organizations. So don't get that twisted. But we're not low man on totem pole no more, Billy.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. So y'all, when I say this, what I'm about to say, I don't know these things for sure, but this is what I think. And if I were the people that run scraping, I wouldn't have us at the show either. I think they get a pass from USAC, so they don't really have to pay any fees of any kind. So they can take that gate fee or the USAC fee at the gate, and all that money goes in their pocket, which is not a bad thing. Okay.
No,
I mean, we want people to make money, right? So if I come, they would have to take money out of their pocket and put it in mine, or I would charge the competitor while I'm there. And given the choice of running, or a choice, or even an addition, USAC for free and Base Wars for $30, then
Base Wars.
Well, they might. They might. It makes good sense that they would just do USAC there. And so, and I talked with Greg Miller before he passed, a long time ago. And he simply told me he was not letting any competition come into his show. So the good thing about that, and it's really sad that Greg has passed, but The good thing about Greg is he told me straight up that day that we talked, not going to happen. And so we've just been going and hanging out and having a good time ever since.
But that's respectful though, and I'll give him that. He didn't ask you. He didn't beat around the bush. He was just like, it's not going to happen. He was like, right. Just out of respect for USAC and what they do and what it happens, it's not going to happen.
Right.
And that was respectful.
Yeah. And Greg was the USAC director in the area. That was his tie with them. So, and before he started running the big car shows, he just was a USAC judge, So.
Billy, you putting them new kickers in your truck?
Yeah. I'm trying to hit them up to hook me up with some new kickers in my truck. No doubt.
Oh, Billy.
Right.
Your truck is like my Tahoe. Both sitting down in the driveway, broken down. I'm going to have mine built.
I'm almost to pass you in our install process.
Yeah, my doors are done. What do you have done?
Mine is gutted, cleaned, and I'm waiting on Kyle Rutherford to hook me up with some Vibraflex.
Mine's gutted.
I meant to reach out to them before Slamology and have them bring me some, save on shipping, and I forgot. So now we'll be looking at maybe getting it. I don't think I can wait till sundown. I want to kind of get going before then, but anyway, I need the next step is Vibraflex or either steel, one of the two.
I know if one. Be respectful.
You'll see it.
You'll see it. It always sits up over there at the same spot every year. We're always over there.
Yeah, Bill's fixing to have 2 builds. Yep.
I'm telling you,
Jimmy.
I'm telling you right now, I really honestly think this year at Scraping the Coast, the audio section is going to blow up. And they're not going to know what to do with all the audio people that is going to
come. Who else going to Scraping the Coast?
I'm not throwing no names out because I don't want to put nobody on the spot, but from what I've heard, there's a lot of
in my little ear right here.
People. Jimmy, I know. I mean, seriously, Brett, you know as well as I do. I mean, Brett, for one, Brett with his amazing B pillar or C pillar. Sorry, C pillar right. Is going to be there.
Let's call these names out. We got Dan Current, right?
Yeah, Dan always comes.
Jake's bringing 2 builds. Jake Luke right there. Matt Brown's coming. I'm sure Steven will be there.
Drew will be there. I'm sure.
Chris Lee's coming. Chris Lee's coming. I said, now what has Drew got? Drew's got a Tahoe. Is he bringing that?
Well, I'm sure he'll bring the Tahoe, and then Nick will bring the station wagon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He didn't bring the Tahoe to Slamology, did he? You're right.
It's a little too far, but I mean, being that we're in the neck of the woods, he better bring the damn Tahoe.
Right. Yeah, he could drive. He drives that thing, so he could drive. It ain't but a couple of hours. He'd be okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. So who else?
Who
else coming? Is the DD tank coming? Is he broke apart? I know it changed amps, so I just saying I don't know if he's rebuilt. I mean, I don't know if it's up and going. He came last year.
I know Brett. I know. I'm going to.
No, we don't know who's metering. There's a million people come meter, but yeah. So we got Brett. Is Brett the loudest C-pillar wall we have right now? I think he is.
I would say legit 100.
Yeah.
That I can think. Well, I don't know. I mean,
what about any more of your Kansas boys coming? Look here. I mean,
Brett, Brett. Yeah, but in that same sense, I think if Super Dave would actually put another amplifier, because you got to remember Super Dave down in my area, he only has one 8K on his setup. So if he would actually put some more power to it, I'm not saying he'd beat Brett, but I think he'd give him a run for his money. And I think them two would actually have some fun together. But
yeah, I don't know.
Brett and Super Dave, I think they would be the highest.
The only reason I say is no is because I bet his box is tuned down low because it gets low, right?
Super Dave's, oh yeah. Yeah.
It's harder to get loud down low. So also, hey, this show is in Biloxi, Mississippi. Just want to throw out there that Base Wars is not participating. We just all go hang out there.
Yeah. All of the best members of Base Wars will be there. Sorry, I love you guys. I didn't be there.
Right. So the top 10s, I usually put them out first of the month. I try to do them every week, but man, it's 30 hours. So I spent the better part of absolutely all day doing the Slamology graphics today. So, but anyway, I usually do these about once a month. But if you scroll back, if you wanted to look, you can go look at the photos on the Base Wars page, and you'll see there's like 30 something graphics. So each has its own class, and not like what I did for the Slamology graphics, but you can find them there, and the next one will come out, first of next month.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty funny, Tommy. I ain't even gonna lie.
What do you say?
If you've been down to Biloxi, you definitely understand this one.
Yeah, so
I tell that yee boys, like they ride yee.
Yeah, they got those trucks just doing like
that. Yeah. They can't afford the whole lift, so they just got the front half.
Right. So Whitney, we do it different, man. We don't do really anything special. Like if you just do a regular run, that counts. You don't have to pay extra money for it.
If you want to know our world record, I'll tell you right now, it's Carlos Rodriguez, 185.
Well, I'm sure he means in his class, but oh no, and that's 186.29. I think.
Okay, I thought it was 185.
Yeah, yeah, no, he upped that.
He did. You're right. That was last year's score.
So yeah, we do ours a little different, man. I don't think you should. I mean, what your score is what your score is. I don't think you ought to have to pay for it to be a world record, but that's just me, and that's what we do. So there's that.
I'm sure it's in the graphics, Travis.
Yeah, I put some graphics out recently, just like a couple hours ago. So if you look on the Base Wars page, you'll see them.
There was like at least 5 or 6 different posts. So
yeah,
just look through them.
Yeah, Whitney, it would count. It would count. It would count.
But and I mean, let's be truthful. You did say last year that you were going to stop counting the people that were not members' scores on the top 10 list.
Yeah, but man,
you're being nice, and you keep letting them do it. I mean, but still,
I don't really think of it being nice. I just try to. I don't want people to have to just pay me money to be on there, and I think that it's a good thing to see everybody score on there. So.
I mean, I agree.
The only thing that I am a little frustrated with is when, Whitney, I got you, man. You'll probably get that number next week, but I just don't want to. The people put in different names, and I'm tired of seeing different names on the same top 10 that's the same person. And it's okay that people do that. I don't care about that. It's kind of fun. Put your team name. But they do something so simple as change it up. Like, okay, let's say Team Resilient Sounds Charlie, let's say. And the next time they'll put Charlie Team Resilient Sounds. Well, that's a whole nother guy to the computer. So
the term lab in the computer, yeah.
That's a little frustrating for me. So I attempted to just do members for that reason. But I don't want to. I'd rather just find a better way to
well, and that's why, honestly, after the conversation me and you had, I tell all my guys down here, it's like, look, make sure whatever name you put down all year long. Because if not, if you put Jim Joe Bob Thornton down, and then you put Bob Joe Jim Thornton down the next time, then we're 2 different guys, like you said. So right. Don't be mad when you thought you had 2 shows, but you only get 1. It's
right. You changing that name. What can I do? So look here. Let me address this right here. Jimmy, help me read that, because I ain't very good at reading, especially when they don't capitalize my first letter of my name. Right? I'm just kidding. So most orgs, you got to back up that score. right? And man, and that's a cool thing. That's okay for them. But if Jimmy, if you did a 189, and you know how much power it takes to do that, so does that mean that score didn't ever exist? No, you did it, man.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I do get what he's saying though. I mean, that was kind of a, I don't know. I wouldn't say a gray
it's
area,
okay
but
that it may be it's not gray at all. It's just, 5 minutes sometimes is just not enough time to replace that voltage for you to do your best.
that's
And
what
so
they go out
I
around.
say F that. Well, if you do it once, you've done it. I mean, you did it. What are we going to erase your best score ever in your life? Hell no,
No.
we're not going to do that.
Absolutely not.
So,
No.
and it ain't even now. If the judges got to be on point, but you're not gonna have to do that. You're not
Sure.
gonna have to do that with
Term
us.
lab saves your highest score, like I tell everybody all the time.
Right.
100%. It doesn't matter what I do, what anybody else does. Term lab saves your highest score.
Yeah. I mean, so so you tell me that the world record or your world loudest is the second burp with less voltage. I mean, that makes 0 sense to me. I don't get it, and we're not doing it that way. So there's that. It's kind of a pet peeve of mine.
I've seen it though. To be honest with you, I've seen numbers get higher with less voltage.
Well, that ain't going to happen on the norm. That ain't going to happen doing a world record run. And
I mean, I'm not saying it happens all the time, but I have physically seen it. Actually, I've seen it in my own build.
Well,
when I clipped the shit out of it and got more power out of my amplifiers, my numbers went down.
Clipping doesn't mean low voltage though. You can actually get louder clipping a little bit. So, but I mean, I grant you, lower voltage can get louder sometimes, and that is it. Okay, Matt Brown is gonna burp his at 13 volts, right, and that's low. And then you take Dan O'Brien just north of you, and he burps at 16 volts. And Matt's probably gonna beat him in pressure, right? So
90%
I'm not saying somebody with low voltage can't win. I'm just saying
each vehicle is different.
The same vehicle burping is not going to burp louder with low voltage.
That I agree with 100%.
Not going to happen. So, yeah.
PJ Poogie, I saw it at Slam. See.
You know what, Anthony? Man, I wish I had seen your post right here. 158.97. I'll tell you why. Is so what I did, the way we did our scores at Slamology is there were two computers. You guys ran on those two computers. Those guys passed those scores to a lady sitting in the middle, and she input it in one computer so that you guys could see the scores on the screen. So we kind of double worked. But I found the Anthony Perkins with a 158.97, and there was a Anthony Peekins, and I'm like, is that the same person?
It could have been Fat Fingers from Jimmy though.
Well, who knows? A rerun come through or whatever. So
right.
I looked at the frequency, and the scores were really close. So I deleted Anthony Peekins. So Anthony Peekins, if you're out there, hit me up because I deleted that score. But yeah, so I got familiar with his score.
That could have been something on my part. It's probably
no.
I'm telling you, it probably was. I do that time. I get to type sometimes. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, no, man. Look, we run, and actually we had 500 something reruns. So, I mean total. So if somebody misspelled one, so be it. Rebecca, whatever, man, she did a good job.
Rebecca was amazing.
500 runs in that short amount of time and not make a mistake. So
Rebecca was amazing. We appreciate it. But look, y'all don't know all the runs that came in from Sonia, from Jordan, from whoever was running them computers, all came into that one person right there. She did an amazing job.
Yeah, she input every one of them.
Amen. Appreciate you.
Right. Yeah. 162.9 Ninja. Let's see here. Make sure. Well, it should be on that graphic already. Oh, wait a minute now. Ninja. Is that the Pro Audio speakers I heard about?
Ninja 162.
Yeah. Team Mecca Whitney 162.9. I thought somebody told me they were Pro Audio subs.
That was
the kind that only move like a quarter inch.
They were. They said yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to know how you do that. I mean, I really want to know.
Okay.
Yeah, 21 inch. I'm assuming this is like he told me Pro Audio subs, but Pro Audio subs don't move very much. So how in the world did you do that? That's like, what I want to know. Yeah.
Is it like that? I mean, they bare minimum.
Right. And they only hold not much power, but so this has got to be something different.
That's pretty damn respectful. If they're hitting a 162.9 on Pro Audio subs, it's like, wow. True Pro Audio subs. Sorry. He said,
I'm looking at.
Look at that, Brian. Little man. He's got one of our highest scores right now in the baby boomer class or whatever that is.
Baby boomer. Looking for that warlord thing. He just talked about some typos, but I cannot find that.
I'm sorry, we're trying to keep up on some of the comments here. I apologize, guys. Yeah. Superfiction. Mr. David Bryant, all the work he put in. Yeah, we all appreciate David. David was amazing. Thank you, David.
Yeah, he stepped up for us this year, no doubt. He was going to come last year, but he figured out what he was going to get into, and then he took sick.
We appreciate that, Jimmy. Definitely appreciate that. We're not trying to overtake. We're just trying to have fun.
Let's see here. I'm trying to.
They're going to happen for sure, Brandon. Well, you know. Yeah. That is you, Brandon. Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
Well, let's see.
Anybody else got anything fun that they would like to talk about tonight? I mean, because I know Billy, I know myself, and not many other people that are on here tonight, even though we do have 33 viewers. I'm kind of tired. Billy's still kind of tired. Mm-hmm. We're all tired from that amazing show that we dealt with. What up, David? Appreciate you. So, hey, look at it.
Which one is this? First and third? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you.
Appreciate you, Denise. Really appreciate you.
Yes, indeed. Let's see. I'll fix that graphic after we finish. I tried hard to get the graphics right.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that we're not competitive, Tim. We are competitive, but I mean, we're not. We leave it up to you guys to do the competitive
side. We don't need to be competitive.
Yeah, we don't need to be, but it's.
You're just happy to be here.
Absolutely. Thank you, Denise. Thank you very much. It was an amazing second year being at Slamology. 100%. What up, Philip? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep up with some of this. I'm not my vibrant live self tonight because I'm still wore the hell out. Billy's like, yeah, whatever. Shut up, Jimmy.
Right.
So, I mean,
yeah. Well, this is cool, right? Look at there, man. That's what we went for. And I found some ways already to make the next time a lot smoother.
We do. We always kind of strive to make everything better. I want to say we're our biggest judges when it comes to the way we run it and how we do it and what we do and what we can do to correct it and make it run smoother. You guys, I guarantee you guys can't be any harder on us than we are on ourselves. Promise that. Promise.
Yeah, no way.
I call Billy sometimes. Was like, damn, I wish I would have did this different, or I would have did this different. Billy's like, you had an amazing show. I'm like, I know, but damn it, I should have did this or this or this. It's
right.
I promise you, we're actually very hard on ourselves. We try to keep everything up.
Right. So. Yeah, and we're a little tired, but don't get us wrong. We ain't that tired. We did what we did, and it was. The day I might have worked hard, but it's pretty much effortless for me. I just kind of stood around and let my feet get tired and let my body get washed by the rainwater. But other than that, it's pretty easy, right?
And let's don't forget, I have an amazing show this weekend with GP Car Audio down in Springfield, Missouri. So come check us out. We'll be there from 11 to 4.
To that. Yeah, we'll be there. Just said they were coming to that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
11 to 4. So make sure you guys all come down, show me a little bit of love, and me and my wife do it every weekend. It's not a job or anything else for us. It's fun. We love it. It's a passion. We're here for you guys.
Right. So listen. So let's tell these guys about this. We got Michigan coming. We have Indiana coming. We got Tony in Ohio. Is there any other states up there that we're missing in between those two? Like on that East Coast, we're trying to get the East Coast.
I don't really think so. I think we're really close to having it nationwide. Can I say it? Can I say it finally?
No,
nationwide, damn it.
Don't
nationwide, baby.
No, don't say that.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. We need Pennsylvania.
Mississippi. We got Mississippi, Judge.
Yeah, that's Jordan.
Jordan's in Mississippi. I knew that. Yeah, that's way gone.
All right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool.
Well,
I'll check it.
Look, there's our PA judge right there. We got this shit covered, baby.
Right.
No, I mean, seriously. And there's that's PJ. I'm hoping so.
Well, Brandon Erickson is about to kick off up there. If they, he's handling all that. Yeah. He will be. Yeah, Brandon will be hosting the shows, and
as long as the RB and Hank give us a little love, we're gonna come up there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, but anyway, yeah. So we got some new people coming. They've been in the works for a little while, but we're gonna try to expedite it. Got new tents. We're trying to get now. Thanks to Kicker for that. Those tents are expensive, man.
Very.
I looked at the tents that we had there and knowing the other tents that we have out in the field, and man, if we didn't have to separate, we could have bought, like, our booth could look better than any other booth, right? With what those things cost. So
Billy, hey, I was thinking about something.
Mm-hmm.
As you roll out, you see the big tents that are set up, the big tents that are set up. I feel like that would be cheaper than doing what we do.
I wonder, but since we already own them, I wonder.
We don't have to set up nothing. We don't have to tear down nothing. We don't have to do nothing.
I bet those things cost $2,500 a day. What does a tent cost, Denise?
No.
Kicker did that. I bet those tents cost a lot. Yeah, they rent them. They set them up for you.
Yeah, they do. They do everything.
Maybe that's it. Because honestly, I want a bigger fort next time. So
I think we should pick up like half of the lane.
See if we can figure that out.
We can run like 4 lanes through there. I know we can do it.
Yeah, she says those are really expensive, and we're on a poor man's budget, man. You know, we ate at Taco Bell, right?
I had bologna sandwiches all weekend. I don't know what the hell you talking about.
Yeah, I'm not doing that, man. I did that a long time ago. We done. Oh my God! If I had to eat a bologna sandwich with ketchup today, man, I don't know if suicide wouldn't cross my mind.
That's my lunch. That's my lunch every fucking day.
Put cheese on it, maybe.
Bologna sandwich, a piece of cheese, and a handful of potato chips. And a handful of potato chips in a bag. That's about it. Always same chips. Damn it.
I hope I never have to eat bologna ever again in my life. I'm okay if I don't even ever have to smell it.
Thank God Mama she got smart and she started packing our lunches. As silly as it sounds.
Right.
Mama packs our lunch for Slamology, and we have our lunch sitting in the cooler. And Mama looked at me, she's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, okay. And she just walks right over there, grabs our shit, and was like,
right. That is nice, because I just was hungry all day. If I had known y'all had bologna sandwiches, I would have still been hungry. Right. Yes. No more. But, yeah, Jay, I want to give Greg a shout out, y'all. Greg spent his own money and he bought all the judges some shirts for Slamology.
Them shirts were amazing. Thank you, Greg. Yeah. I appreciate it. I definitely.
So I'll tell you funny about that is I took mine and I took it off because I knew I was going to get wet, and I wanted to wear it for the results. You know, the award. The awards, and man, I forgot and went up there with my wet sweatshirt, shirt, underwear, and shorts, or whatever I was wearing that day. I don't remember, but that was all. It was all. So I went up there and sat in all that wet stuff. And when I unloaded the trailer yesterday or day before, it was still wet. That sweatshirt was still wet.
As silly as it sounds, that was like me. Me and you planned it all out, and I'm sitting over there talking to people over here, and I'm not even going to mention any names, but I'm talking to some people over here, and you guys started it without me, and I'm like, oh shit! I go running over there. I'm like, I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh right.
Yeah, but I was over there talking to somebody, and Denise might have been one of the people.
Yeah. Well,
it was fun though.
Yeah, I appreciate that Pop-Tart did those awards for us. I don't really like doing that kind of thing, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah,
and I'll give a shout out to Mecca Shannon. She came and offered me some awards in case I miscounted, which it can happen, So she offered us the act of kindness, and I called her and told her I thanked her for that. So.
Absolutely. I think we were like right on, pretty close to on point to everything we had, right?
Yeah, we were pretty much there. We had a couple classes that didn't get filled up, but other than that, we were there.
That's amazing. That's pretty much all you can ask for. It was fun. It was great.
Yeah, I forget which classes. You know what? We did not have one wizard entry. What is wizard anyway? I can't find my score sheet, but. Isn't this a little no-wall class? No,
Wizard's a C-pillar class, I believe.
The little C-pillar class?
I believe so, yeah.
We did not have one entry for that. That was surprising.
No, I don't think we had actually any C-pillars, period.
Yeah. We had two C-pillar walls.
Always had a class or two. We try. Thank you, Denise. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
We keep up with our stats, and I'm sorry, Billy keeps up with the stats.
So
I'm busy.
Those of you that would like a Slamology award, we have one or two that we had those classes over. They are, you can buy them from me, nobody else, for $1 million. $1
million. $1
million a piece, yeah. Right. Right now,
there was a couple of people down here in my. Sorry.
if Denise and them have any left, they're not original. Can't use those. Those be.
They didn't come from Base Wars and from Billy.
Right.
I mean, right. What they have are copies.
No word. Right.
Yeah. No, there was a couple of people though that I actually do have your awards. I'm gonna have to find the actual people's names because I kept them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, and don't forget the guy from Nebraska, the pig farmers.
Paul Naser.
From last year, I still have it. I'm ready to get it out of my garage. Okay.
Yeah, poor Paul. I mean, he literally was walking outside and dropped his award right there. And Billy was gracious. Was like, "I got one to replace it." Yeah. A year later, he still got one to replace it.
Right.
He does want it though, honestly.
But you'll be here. Yeah, you'll be down here, so we'll give it to you at Scraping. Just don't forget.
Neither one of us will remember. Come on, seriously. Neither one of us will remember that award.
Well, you have to be faceable, not me.
Macer, please make sure you message Billy and remind him. Because if you don't remind Billy to bring that to me, I won't get it home to you.
Right.
I'll bring it to you if Billy brings it to me.
Right.
I'll bring it to you, Paul, and Billy brings it to me. So
Yeah. The GOAT class is our extreme class.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the difference, the GOAT class also has to peak below 53 hertz. If you are a GOAT class and you peak higher, you have to go into the professional classes, which is for that would probably leased or unleashed, whichever one you wanted.
You should say gracias anymore. Gracias. Gracias.
Right.
I used to get in trouble for that so bad. Gracias.
Right. So
the house.
Which one are you doing? Which video are you ending this on? Because I'm hungry.
Okay.
Somebody sat here from 6:30 till now doing graphics for Slimology.
You know, as much as I love it, and I know you've already put it, we're gonna put the national anthem up again.
Yeah. Do you have that?
Yeah.
Well, what the heck?
I'm just gonna say, love you guys, appreciate you guys, and on that note,